almost all the time. I ignore the crazy things, ESPN says. I want Iguodala, especially when the TV people start saying new players are as good as real NBA legends. How about this comparison with Andrew Wiggins being the next Kobe Bryant? But what if it's not just these so-called experts saying a player is great? What if real NBA players from the past and now are the ones talking? Anthony Edwards, he's not going to be a star. He's going to be a superstar. He's like a young Michael Jordan from 1984. Boy, you hear me? I told you, man, you got a chance. Man, you got a chance, brother, to be Michael Jordan. Brother, is it possible that after 40 years, another NBA player has come along to match Michael Jordan? How good is Anthony Edwards really? And what's the highest level this amazing player can reach? Edwards, he can do that. Hold on, because I promise these numbers are going to surprise you. Today's video is paid for by which of these 22-year-old players would you want to build your team around? Player 1 who gets 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Player number 2 who gets 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Or player number 3 who's putting up 26 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Sure, all 3 have good stats, but obviously you would pick player number 3 who is clearly better than the other 2. And if you did pick player number 3, you'd be picking 22-year-old Anthony Edwards 2-time All-Star and definitely one of the best players under 25 years old in the league today. Now, the question is, who did you pass up on? Well, player number 1 was Allen Iverson, a guy who went on to become an 11-time All-Star, 4-time scoring champion, and a top 75 player of all time. Then there's player number 2, and guess what? It's Stephen Curry, a 4-time NBA champion, twice MVP, and without a doubt, the greatest shooter of all time. Both of these legends, AI and Steph Curry, changed their teams completely. So it's pretty crazy that Ant-Man at 22 years old has better stats than both of them. Talk about scary potential. So what is Anthony Edwards' ceiling? Is he actually on a Michael Jordan level path? No one could ever be like Mike, right? 3 both go down ... 5 on ... Anthony Edwards. In his pre-draft scouting report, experts compared Anthony Edwards to a young Victor Oladipo or Donovan Mitchell. Kendrick Perkins believed that Edwards had the jumping ability of Russell Westbrook and the scoring ability of James Harden. He fell down and goes Harden. All that sounds awesome. But the real question is, does he have the work attitude to be great? Well, the Warriors and Steve Kerr didn't seem to think so. Before he came, I thought I was like working hard. I was going through the drills and he kept stopping me like, that's all you got? That's all you got? And I'm like, bruh, I'm going as hard as you want me to go. Like, what you want me to do? I'm sweating like crazy. He was telling me like, you didn't work hard enough. Like, if we had the number 1 pick, we wouldn't take you. Damn, that would be a serious wake-up call. Some players would give up under that kind of pressure, but instead, what you just saw was Ant-Man's version of Jordan's. It became personal moment. It became personal with me. I can't underestimate how important this thinking is. Like, we got to pick it up. I don't know how. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to pick it up. And I think after that, man, I became a crazy man in the gym. This is the thing that separates good NBA players from the great ones. Their drive, their desire to be the best and the dedication to keep working to get better. And that's exactly what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards. For Utah, Edwards gets it back and throws it down. The year-by-year scoring numbers tell an important story for Edwards' career. His rookie year, he averaged 19 points per game. Edwards, season opening, not able to finish. Couple of black jerseys to get in front of. And he does this his sophomore year. He averaged 21 points per game. Edwards going to go to the other side, Beautiful. Great. Neck. Oh, what a dot. For last year, he jumped to 24 points per game. Edwards, oh my, task up ahead. Here's the expensive point, and this season. He's averaging 26 points per game on a career best, 46% from the field goal. The only other player, Edwards, yes, tap. Another turnover for Utah. Edwards gets it back and threw it down. Antman is getting better, like fine wine. He's improving his scoring and shooting accuracy by over 10% every year. If he continues this upward trend in 4 years, he'll be 26 years old. Averaging a crazy 35 points per game on over 50% field goal percentage, putting him right next to Michael Jordan in his prime. Stop it. That's a huge if, like a Michael Jordan greatest of all time sized if. But so far, Edwards is still getting better every year, and there's no sign he'll slow down. Look at the moves by Edwards, swing and slamming. Now, a big complaint about Edwards' game has been his tendency to play hero ball, often dribbling with blinders on and forgetting about his teammates completely, which is very Jordan-like of him. However, this year, Edwards has fixed this problem in his game, and you can see it in his pace and passing. Go there now. Edwards has the patience to let plays happen. He tricks defenses into over-committing. And when they do, he knows where to find his teammates for easy baskets. Edwards pulling up, pass with 5, Edwards leaning, pass 2, Conley, 3, on the way, He got it. From his rookie season until now, he's almost doubled his assists per game. His playmaking and basketball smarts have grown to sizing up, horror, pull up, got it. In pick and roll scenarios. Edwards is recording a career best 0.97 points per possession on a career high. 7.5 possessions per game. That might sound confusing, but this stat puts him in the top 10 in the league when playing in the pick right alongside basketball geniuses like Luka Doncic and Damian Lillard, and better than Steph Curry, who is at 0.91 points per possession in pick and roll scenarios. We didn't see this level of trust in teammates, basketball smarts, and playmaking until much later in Jordan's career when he got with Coach Phil Jackson in the 90s and fully bought into the triangle offense. So Edwards is unlocking his scoring, passing, and efficiency. What else does he need to do to reach the next level? Well, his defense is kind of questionable. Maxey find the angle, No. Let's talk about seeing the man and the basketball. It's a lot of ways that coaches teach. Edwards often gets caught watching the ball, allowing players easy backdoor cuts. A few years back with that 60 performance, drives the lane. Murray gets around Edwards and scores. Jump shots, wigs for 3, or whatever you consider this is, Washington, and B, on ball. Edwards has shown that he is solid. He's strong, quick, and plays well with his arms. But off ball, he's still questionable. Cam Johnson. Bridges. Some and takes it in. This lack of discipline has Anthony Edwards with a below-average NBA defensive rating. Not a good mark for his individual greatness. But the Timberwolves are smart. This hole in his game has largely been covered up by three-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert, whose presence in the paint is a backstop for Ant-Man's evolving understanding of defense. Jaden McDaniels checking the best guard every night is a huge relief too. Anthony Edwards has a lot to improve and is definitely not the defensive specialist that Michael Jordan was. Luckily for Anthony Edwards, I was able to find Jordan's BASKETBALL master. The philosophy behind defense is you try to limit the offense's capabilities or options. Now, how can we find out if Anthony Edwards will win championships like MJ or will win in the playoffs at all? I can't predict the future, but is Anthony Edwards clutch? Does he get better or worse when the pressure is on? Early evidence suggests that Edwards does in fact have the clutch gene. Through 11 postseason games, Edwards has averaged 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. In 2022 through 6 games. He put up 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Edwards will fire again and hit. Feels like his group learned. Edwards fires it down. Step back. Mid-range is money. And then last year, improved once again to an incredible 31 points. 5 rebounds and 5 assists. There to help. Hey! Edwards glide into the rack. Good hard fake. Open 3. Got it. Here he comes. Off balance. Hang back. It in. There are so many great players in the NBA who disappear in the playoffs. The fact that Edwards at this age is able to find another gear in the postseason is exactly the ability that could make him a legend. Keep an eye out for the Timberwolves in the 2024 playoffs because that will be a huge test for Anthony Edwards. So, what does the future hold for Anthony Edwards off the court? Well, the NBA is at a turning point. KD is 35, Steph Curry is turning 36, LeBron James will soon be 40 years old. These guys only have a few years left. Who will the NBA promote as the next face of the league? Luka, Shea, Wemby, a combination of all three of them. The NBA definitely has no shortage of talent, but what sets Anthony Edwards apart from the rest of the young talent is his charisma, the smile, the swagged, the undeniable confidence. Really, how good a baseball player were you? I could have went to the majors. LeBron, Kobe, and MJ all had this natural magnetism from the start too, and every one of those guys told you how they felt. Are you the best to ever play this game? When I leave this game, I'd like to think that I was the best to ever play in the 15 years that I play. That one there made me the greatest player of all time. For real, I'm the best. Michael's second best. So it's only natural that the next star of the league would do the same.